Hey, awesome English explorers and a super sunny welcome back. I'm your host, Sarah, ready for a little peekaboo into our daily lives.
And hello there, listening legends. It's Peter, here to invite you on a behind-the-scenes tour of our wonderfully ordinary days. Get your ears ready for some real-life English.
Today, we're ditching the textbooks and diving headfirst into the nitty-gritty of our daily routines. Think of it as your VIP pass to understanding how native speakers actually talk about their day. Our topic, a day in my life. Let's practice listening together, improve your English. So, buckle up your earbelts.
That's right, Sarah. We're going to give you the inside scoop on our typical days, spilling all the mundane and maybe slightly amusing details. It's like eavesdropping, but with our permission. And along the way, we'll sprinkle in some golden English learning tips.
I'll kick things off. My weekdays usually begin with a dramatic battle against my alarm clock around 7 a.m., the snooze button, and I have a very complicated relationship. Tip number 1. Notice how I used hit the snooze button? It's a common idiom for pressing that button for a few extra minutes of sleep. Eventually, I drag myself out of bed, do the usual morning stuff, brush my teeth, wash my face. Breakfast? Usually just a quick coffee and maybe a piece of fruit. I'm all about speed in the AM.
Ah, the snooze button saga. I can relate. My mornings are a tad more enthusiastic. I'm usually up and at 'em around 6:30 a.m. I like to get my blood flowing with a bit of exercise, a brisk walk, or some questionable stretching in the living room. Tip number 2. Up and at 'em is a fun, informal way to say you're awake and energetic. Then it's breakfast time. I'm a big believer in a proper morning fuel-up. Think eggs and toast or a hearty bowl of oatmeal. Keeps me going.
Fuel up. Love that. So after my speedy start, it's straight to the digital world. I check my emails and try to get a handle on my to-do list. Working from home means my commute involves a perilous journey, from my bed to my desk. Tip number 3. Get a handle on means to take control of or understand something. I try to tackle the brainy stuff in the morning when my focus levels are somewhat intact.
The joys of the home office. My commute involves the thrilling experience of the train. But hey, I make it productive. I usually use that time to catch up on the news or listen to a podcast. Sometimes even for research for this very show. Tip number 4. Catch up on means to get up to date with something you've missed. Once I'm at the office, it's the classic mix of meetings, email ping pong, and collaborating with my amazing colleagues on projects.
Email ping pong, that's so accurate. Mid-morning for me often involves the glamorous world of virtual meetings. I try to schedule little breaks to stretch my legs, and let's be honest, grab another coffee. Lunch is usually a super exciting affair at my desk. Think a sad-looking salad or the glorious leftovers from last night's dinner. Tip number 5. Notice the slightly sarcastic tone when I said super exciting affair? It adds a bit of humor to everyday descriptions.
Lunchtime is my social hour. Around 1 p.m., I usually head to the office cafeteria and grab a bite with my colleagues. It's a fantastic chance to just chat about anything and everything. Work gossip, the latest headlines, our wild weekend plans. It's all fantastic for informal listening practice. Tip number 6. Grab a bite is a casual way to say, eat something.
Work gossip. The spice of office life. After lunch, I dive back into my work tasks. Depending on the day, I could be writing articles, doing research that sometimes leads me down hilarious internet rabbit holes, or collaborating with you, Peter, and other colleagues online. Tip number 7. Go down a rabbit hole means to get sidetracked by a series of related but increasingly irrelevant topics.
The afternoon in the office is usually when I try to tackle those deep-thinking tasks that need serious brain power. The meeting madness usually calms down a bit, allowing for longer stretches of focused work. I usually hit that afternoon slump around 3 p.m. and desperately need a coffee or tea break and a quick wander around the office to wake up my limbs. Tip number 8. Hit the slump refers to that drop in energy you often feel in the afternoon.
Oh, the 3 p.m. slump is a universal language. Around 5 p.m. or 6 p.m., I usually call it a day with work. What happens next is a delightful mystery. Sometimes it's a walk to clear my head, other times it's meeting up with friends for some much-needed social interaction. Or maybe I'll finally get around to that personal project I've been putting off. Dinner is almost always something I cook at home, my attempt at being a domestic goddess.
My workday wraps up around 5:30 p.m., and then it's back on the train for the thrilling return journey. Evenings are all about unwinding. That might involve zoning out in front of the TV, getting lost in a good book, or attempting to create culinary masterpieces in the kitchen. I also try to sneak in a bit of English learning, maybe watching an English language show with subtitles or doing a quick online quiz. Tip number 9. Zone out means to relax and not pay much attention to what's happening around you.
Culinary masterpieces, I'm picturing burnt toast. After dinner, I usually properly relax. Maybe a movie night, getting lost in a book, or a good old chat with family or friends online. I try to hit the hay around 10:30 p.m. or 11 p.m. so I'm not a zombie the next day. Tip number 10. Hit the hay is an informal way to say go to bed.
My evenings follow a similar pattern. I'm a big believer in getting enough sleep, so I usually aim for lights out around 10 p.m. or 10:30 p.m. to prepare for my early bird routine. And then, as Sarah said, the whole glorious cycle starts all over again.
So, there you have it, a little peek behind the curtain of our everyday lives. We used tons of common English vocabulary and phrases related to daily routines.
We really hope you were able to follow along and maybe even picked up a few new expressions. Remember, listening to natural, everyday English like this is a super effective way to boost your comprehension.
For your homework, lovely listeners, why not think about your own typical day and try describing it out loud in English? It's fantastic practice.
And don't be afraid to give this section another listen if you found some parts tricky. Repeated listening is a powerful tool for improving your understanding.
Thanks for hanging out with us on this little daily adventure. We hope it was a fun and helpful listening workout.
Until our next exploration, keep those ears open and keep practicing your English.
Sarah. Bye for now, explorers.
Catch you later.
Thanks for tuning in. Keep practicing, and for more English lessons, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.